Hello. So, this is a video which is a follow-up from the previous one, which was about madness in creativity. Now, what this is about is that idea still, but why? What's the complexity within that? And also, what's the application? So, the madness that I was talking about is because I've chosen music which I'm producing, performing, which speaks to me personally, and it's mad. It's madness because the music itself and the way the words are set and the drama is reflected. It's mad. It's crazy. It's huge. It's big. It's dramatic. And I think if you understand those emotions and you actually enjoy feeling those emotions, I mean, can you enjoy feeling sadness? Enjoyment is never the right word, of course, but there's a certain catharsis in accepting real emotion, especially that which is calming. Rather, how many of us actually pursue a desire to express anger, for example? But actually, that brings me on to a certain thing. So, Madame Butterfly has strong elements of sadness and loneliness and desire for connection. Those are all a part of the opera. And then Sweeney Todd is more, well, all of those things, I would say, but there's more of a feeling of anger and very unhealthy behaviour. And in order to understand that unhealthy behaviour, you have to understand a feeling of being stuck. So the reason why Sweeney Todd sort of becomes the character that he does is because he feels stuck and he has to do something. He feels he has to do something, and you have to live in that internal world. And that internal world for me is connected to my own mental health. It's the reason why do these two operas and musicals, why do they speak to me, is because the emotional value inside. I get it. Like, I mean, I don't know what it's like, obviously, to be a convict of 15 years and obviously a serial killer, but the thing is, the emotional turmoil is something that I really feel. I feel it in the music, I feel it in the words, I feel it in the character, and it's such tremendous sadness. That's the thing with Sweeney Todd, is it's really the sadness of his soul that he's been so poorly treated, and that's what he ends up doing. And then there are other characters as well. One in particular I won't mention. It's so sad, and that's also, Butterfly is so sad. But a lot of the sadness is to be found in the detail, and that's something that I've only really. I'm good at learning songs and kind of telling stories which are just short, but a longer story is always something that I've sort of struggled with, because that's why I think I found it difficult to learn opera, even though I've learned a lot. But I'm not struggling as much with this because I connect to it more, and I recognise I have to learn it in different ways, and I have to be creative, and I also have to breathe through it. So this is the problem: is you can have a sense of expectation, which is in comparison to somebody else, or what does someone else say you should do? How should you learn a role? People say these things, but it's like, well, that's what they say. That's not what I feel. That's not what I say. And this music speaks to me, and I've chosen it because of what I feel, not what other people feel. And I think this is the thing: is I have this kind of oneness that I'm striving for with these pieces, and I'm not singing all the characters. Obviously, I'm singing a couple, but I want those portrayals to be correct. But because I'm also the stage director, I'm feeling what the characters are feeling, and we're not able to explore that greatly in this particular production. But I think this is the next stage for me, is to learn roles from memory, to perform stuff from memory. If I do any opera in a recital, I need to do it from memory. But I also need to study the role, and it's not just studying it. The thing is, I'm going to sing bits of Macbeth in late October, and I've watched the opera before, and I know for a fact that Verdi's Macbeth, he experiences madness and he experiences loss, and I think that's a weirdly great segue from Sweeney Todd, and it actually fills me with joy, because on a personal level, I struggle to have purpose, and because I struggle to feel purpose, I procrastinate and delay and have all these other mental health problems that I won't go into. But I mean, this is the thing: I do struggle with my mental health, and music is a vehicle. It's why I do music. I get it. I mean, this is. This is. I'll just be totally honest. I don't know who's going to be listening to this video, but I've always queried, why do I see that I'm a teacher? Why should I be a teacher? What do I have to say about the world that makes me a good teacher? You know, because I see that I'm a flawed human being. I see all the flaws, and I don't see how I can be a role model to someone. But I think this is the thing: is being a teacher. It's not about being the teacher. It's about experiencing the present moment. And because I pursue that, I want it. I want the present moment. I want to be in the present. And that's how music actually does save my soul. That's how it does heal my depression. Because depression is kind of like a lingering of a mental state that, you know, things are not good. And the manifestation of those things are equally terrible. But the recognition that just existing in the present moment with whatever music I'm doing, just being really present to it. I need to blow my nose. That's what music can do. I don't know what I would do with that music. Because the thing is, it's not that it heals me as such, but it's my life. If, you know, I'll do anything for it. And I'm very lucky that because of my economic situation, live with my parents, and what I need, focus on the music. I mean, which is even nicer, but it's like, I think that's the thing I sometimes forget, it's there. So I think I actually have to remind myself that it's the present moment of music, which is what I live for. And that's what makes me the right person to teach it, because I get it. Because I understand what music's for. It's for connecting you to the present moment. That's what it does. And it can do it to anyone. Just centers you to self. Your senses become unified when you experience music. It's such a gift, man. It's such a gift. And that's, you know, probably what Einstein said, that there was a God. I'm just grateful. Why does it matter where it came from? Such a beautiful thing. Music is like life. Life is beautiful. So is music.